I have to ask you this funny story.
What?
Oh, I'll tell you. It came up in the last episode, and I was like, oh, I'm going to ask Shai this one for sure.
Oh, you said it on the podcast that you had to ask me?
Yeah.
What was it? Tell me.
We'll tell you.
I can tell you.
Oh, wow.
Okay, is this where I say hi to? Or this camera? Okay. Just let me know.
Just the two of us.
When you're ready, go for it.
Oh, I'm ready? It's recording? Really?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Should we play recording? Okay. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Eyes Up Here. I'm Lindsey Pelas. Today in the Focus TV studios, we have my best friend back. Welcome back, Shai.
Hi, y'all. Shai back again.
Oh, shit. Today we're actually going to pour a drink. We're going to pour one out. First of all, thank you, Focus TV Studios, for the Spa Girl cocktails for the day. Shit. I'm not drunk, I swear.
Not yet.
Okay, that's us pouring the drink.
Is this a drink or a shot?
I think it's like vodka blended, but we can drink it straight, but it should be strong.
Okay.
Wait, let's just take a sip to try. I'm so nervous. I'm going to drink it on camera. Ready?
Cheers.
Cheers. Ooh, doable. Ooh, yeah.
Oh, it's really good.
Ooh.
Super easy to drink, too.
Ooh. Okay, so I had a plan for this episode.
I'll be fucked up in no time.
Well, that's part of the plan. So there's been so much going on in the news lately. We have this guy running for Supreme Court, Brent Kavanaugh. I don't know if it's Brett or Brent. Don't care either way. And he's been he's harassed someone before, Dr. Christine Ford. And so there's just a lot of talk in the news with that. And we've also had Bill Cosby get sentenced.
I have so much to say about that.
Oh my God. Okay. A lot of what's come up, I feel like, on Twitter and on Instagram have been believing survivors. How long is too long to tell a story? Why does it matter?
Yeah.
But basically, a lot of people think since the Me Too movement, we're kind of on a witch hunt.
Yeah.
And I feel like what maybe half of the public doesn't get is how often assault and really deeply inappropriate things happen to women.
Yeah.
And they're women that you know, they're your sisters and your friends and your mom, and they're people like me and you. And we've never even really compared all of our stories. But my idea was we could sit here, just ping pong stuff that we personally have been through. We're not going to, we can talk about the case going on right now, but I feel like it's beaten to death. But I just want to talk about how common and annoying this stuff is. And so for every time we have a new story, we're going to take a big ass sip of this.
Well, I'll be taking sips randomly, but...
Yeah, me too, probably.
But no, it is, I understand that, but it is a lot that's going on that needs to either be addressed or,
Yeah. Because my idea is, like, there's so much we don't say. So people, it's all coming to light, it's a witch hunt, but there is so much that we haven't told.
Yeah.
Like, and I think women around you often have all these stories that you haven't even heard because you don't even ask. So that's what I want to do, and I want to talk about that with you.
So where does it come from? Where does the entire, basis of how we got to not speaking, how we got to speak up, where did the Me Too movement even come from? That's where you have to get down to it. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, well, that was, Harvey Weinstein and some celebrity women. But wait, okay, first of all, I had Lauren Drain Fit on my last show, and we got to talking about jobs in Hollywood. This is the perfect segue into this conversation. Yeah. Because remember when you moved here?
Oh, God.
What do you think I'm going to ask? She knows. What do you think I'm going to ask?
What are you going to ask me?
Well, what does it have to do with? Jobs, creepy men, shit you don't tell?
Koreatown?
I told you guys. Yes.
We know way too much about each other, y'all. This is ridiculous. That's fucked up. So when I first moved to LA, I was literally here for 2 months. Literally 2 months, and it was hard for me to find a job. It was very inconsistent. I came out here, with bartender experience and server experience, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be good. No, everybody who's been a server has been a server for forever out here. They don't lose their jobs, so they know how hard it is to get them. Yeah. So I got this email, and this is when I had my email in my bio on Instagram. So I got this email, and it was just Koreatown needed karaoke model. you know, tall, like slender. Like I'm like, oh, perfect. They're like $60, $70 an hour. I was like, fucking right. Why not? Like,
yeah,
you know,
and no one knows what this job
exactly.
means.
So and I was like, okay, what do you do? Like hosting karaoke, need it for karaoke bar. I'm like, okay, cool. I can host karaoke. I'm gonna get up, sing a little, you know.
You were down to sing karaoke.
Yeah, I was down all day.
I love you.
So I was like, so I emailed them back. I was like, yeah, you know, sure, why not? Let's have a meeting, you know, or whatever. He was like, let's have a meeting. And the meeting, first red flag, the meeting was at like 9 o'clock at night, which isn't bad because it's like a nighttime environment. So I was like, okay, I don't mind, maybe, but it was like super. The first red flag should have been fucking Koreatown and karaoke, but look, nobody knows that yet. But in Koreatown, that's literally a lifestyle. Like that's a thing.
There's
you know?
a thing, yeah.
But so I go there, I meet with him. The guy is literally like 5 feet tall. I'm 5'11", y'all. So he's 5 feet tall. He's balding. I just want you to get a visual of him. He's bald. You know, he's just like he has this accent that I don't even know where it's from anymore. You know? So I get there and he's like, okay, good. That's the first thing he says to me. Okay, good. And looks me up and down, and I'm like, okay.
Ew.
Yeah, like I'm like, okay, cool. So he starts doing like this. He touches the like, what's this called?
I have no idea.
That part of your arm. And he's just like rubbing on it. He's like,
you have to go to eyesupheretv.com to watch.
Exactly. Look, he's like, yeah, he's touching this part. He's doing like that. And he's just like, yeah, good. He was like, I love bones. He literally was like, I love bones. And I'm like, I'm literally like, okay, what's this job consist of?
So do you want my resume?
Exactly. So I'm like, okay, yeah, so what's the job consist of? So he's like, yeah, let's just have a seat. So we talk about it, blah, blah, blah. He's like, yeah, it's just karaoke. It's like you host it. It's private rooms. And it's like, you know, it's however many men are in there, and they have like a few girls in their karaoke. I was like, cool, it's gonna be women in there too, so this is gonna be a fun thing. I'm so stupid. So
sake.
Exactly. So fast forward, we end up going to the place where it's at. So it's some like I drive my own car. He asked me to ride one, and I was like, nah, I'm
Smart.
good. Yeah. So we go there, and it's like some hole in the wall, like hotel looking, like karaoke, like hotel in Koreatown. So I'm like, first of all, this is raggedy. Woo child, the ghetto.
Oh my god.
So we get there. I'm like, this is nasty. This looks bad. So like literally, like they have sectioned off rooms. They're like glass door. There's like glassware, but it's like a tent. So I'm like, okay, this is different, but whatever. I'm gonna still just go see.
Yeah.
So me and him, we go to a room. It's a secluded room, and we sit down. And they have like a little karaoke machine. They have like a table with a bar and all that stuff. So we sit down, and he's like, all right, I have a big client coming in, and you're about to see how it works. So this old fat ass, you know, Asian, yeah, exactly. You know, this man, he came in, he sat down and was like, okay, he didn't even say nothing to us, and so he's like, you know, that's just how he looked. He was just big and Asian.
Okay, the client.
Okay. So next thing you know, like 2 minutes later, I hear a knock on the door, and it's 5 women. They line up. He literally is just like, yes, no, yes, and then he's like, no. No, it was one girl. He was like, no, yes.
Mean.
Yeah, exactly. So like you're literally being like fucking like chosen. You're just sitting there, and then when they picked the girl sat down, and the other girls left. She sat down. The first thing he fucking did, he put his hand in her shirt.
He did.
And they're literally talking like he's doing like that.
She's holding her nipple.
I'm holding my. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm holding my boob. And I'm squeezing it, like, and they're just like talking. So I'm looking. I'm fresh out of Louisiana, so I'm still ghetto as shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at her like, let's connect, guys. Let's fight these niggas together. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, we gotta fucking do this. And so she just staring at me like, what are you looking at, bitch? So I was like, I literally stood up. I was like, get me the fuck out of here. Y'all got me fucked up.
You did not in front of the client and everything?
Yes, I did. They were staring at me like I was a ghetto black girl. And look, I will be that. I will fucking be that. So that was the one story. All right, but yeah, that's nuts, right?
That's crazy. And this is a man operating a business. Allegedly, luring people in to essentially be. I mean, at least she seemed willing, like a willing participant. But I mean, you really can't. You really should ask people if
you should be clear, like you know, like you should be more descriptive of the job title to say, like instead of saying, because those men can literally do
that's
anything.
Assault.
Men can literally do anything. Like that man literally, like they're so numb to that. It looked like because when they were like,
the worker?
like, and then you come from wherever you're from, and you have no money. What if I was literally on my ass and I just accept that and I do that for money and I cry myself to sleep every night?
Oh my God, I'm so happy you don't.
Exactly. I mean,
so
you know,
sorry you had to go through the K-Town experience.
God,
it's not all Koreatown. It's just this situation and this guy. I've had so much fun doing karaoke in Koreatown.
Oh, have you?
Oh, I have.
Doing what type of karaoke?
Like I literally sing "Salt and Pepper." Push It is my favorite song. If you want to know,
mine is fuck. It's one TLC song. I like So I Creep.
Yeah. Ooh.
Creep back down.
And Waterfalls. I can do the
Yeah,
rap.
Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls. Anything Beyonce.
Oh, well, that was a good one story.
What's yours?
Should we start with like a workplace one? I have two. I have two with the workplace because we're on a workplace kick. One was when we worked at Twin Peaks. Remember this?
With the manager? Or with
In a weird way. So this is a story about an abuse of power. I worked at this bar. Shy and I worked at it together, a sports bar. It's called Twin Peaks. It was like a Hooters on steroids. Like just hotter outfits, better food. It was it was a fun job.
I love that job.
Yeah, I really liked the job.
Your eyelashes look nice.
Oh my god, thank you. So sweet. Okay. Oh, should we take a sip before I tell the story?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
This is a fun podcast.
Right.
I'm gonna slur. Okay. So we had this guy who was the lawyer for the restaurant. So he would handle all kind of that guy. You know his name.
I do.
Rhymes with
he was a lawyer for the restaurant?
Yes. So this man there was an older gentleman that worked with the restaurant as their manager. I mean, their lawyer. I'm sorry, Sam Litt. So he had a close relationship with the owner of the restaurant, the man who fronted the money.
Yeah.
It's a corporate restaurant or franchise. Is that
it's
how
a
it is?
franchise.
Yeah. But anyway, so we were really familiar in the restaurant with the owner and this lawyer guy. And the lawyer guy was an older man. He was actually known around town to pay girls. For what? I don't know. Kind of like a sugar daddy type thing. What?
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I have another story too. This is fucking nuts.
Damn. Okay, we're gonna have a lot. But he was known for like paying chicks, which is fine. So a lot of girls flocked to him. When he was in the restaurant, they were always like, hi, whatever his name was. We'll call him Rob. Hi, Rob. What can I get for you, Rob? Like, they were really, really nice to Rob.
Yeah.
Because he was known as that guy. And if he didn't sit in my section, I didn't pay him attention. Like, my job was to pay attention to the bar. Mm-hmm. If you're not my customer, you're not in my vocabulary. Like, I'm just there to work. And he sat at the bar before. There were times when I caught him discussing my personal life. So he was getting into...
Oh, he discussed everybody's personal life.
Yeah, and I found it really odd. The man was late... that was generous. Man, he's early 60s. I mean,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was about to say, no.
The guy was a grown man. A really grown man. And so he would get into my personal life and kind of gossip with other girls about me, and it was stuff I kept hearing. And this guy is kind of influential in the restaurant that I work. Mm-hmm. So he started to sit at the bar, and we have other bartenders who work, and I was like, to make it comfortable, like, you go wait on him because they have friendlier relationships with the guy. And I know him as a guy who's talked shit about me and kind of, not harassed me, but in a way kind of tried to bully me in situations. Yes. And he's gotten other girls fired from that establishment before because he had issues with them. Personal issues.
Yes.
This is a man who's supposed to be, he's a lawyer for the restaurant. He has got personal vendettas and issues with young, beautiful waitresses. So he sat at the bar, and other people took care of it. I kept doing my job, and he ended up making a complaint about me to our owner.
Like, how pressed are you?
Oh, yeah. And the owner someone told me, they said straight up, it was one of our GMs, our manager, and he was like, you really need to make an effort to be nice to him. You have to go be nice to him. And he kind of like, he was essentially insinuating I needed to have a friendlier relationship with this man. And I know this man to pay girls, and I know this man to have kind of bullied me before. And I was like, no, that's not going to happen. And I was a fantastic employee.
Yeah, in what way is me doing my job ever a problem? Like, being your friend is not my fucking job.
Yeah, he was always waited for. Even when he came to the bar to sit and harass me, he was waited for on other people who knew him better. Because we used to do that as bartenders. We would all take our guests who we knew better, because that's how we made more money. But he ended up complaining about me, and I had a GM, obviously a man, and then the owner, who was obviously a man, sit and try to tell me that I needed to establish a friendly shit, I'm drunk. Right. A friendly relationship. That was funny. A friendly relationship with this guy. And I was like, oh hell no. I'm here to work. I'm here to work a bar. I'm here to serve you dinner. I'm not here to make friends.
Yeah, I'm not here to get fucking hand jobs behind the counter.
Oh my god, took it too far. Shy! Potty mouth, stop!
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
This is a family show. Oh, yeah. No, it's not. Cheers.
Cheers.
That's it. Okay, fine. Anyway. Yeah, but anyway, I remember having a WTF moment, and I was like, are you playing with me? Like, I'm a fantastic employee.
Yeah.
You want me to have this relationship with this guy who's a creep and a bully? Absolutely not. And I was upset, and I called my mom, and I was like, Mom, like, this is the situation. They want me to be extra friendly with this guy.
Yeah.
Like, what do I do? This is a pickle. And my mom was like, you turn around, and you go in there, and you tell them you'll sue the brace off that motherfucker if they tell you to be friends with somebody again, or like whatever, because it was
right,
it was very clear cut what they had done, and they were making a hostile work environment for me. It was really uncomfortable. It was like really uncomfortable, and I literally went in there and I said the same shit, and I was like, I'm gonna sue the brace off this motherfucker. I swear to God, when I tell you, they weren't just nice, they were apologetic.
Yeah, of course.
And other girls have lost their job over that man.
Mm-hmm.
I know a girl personally who lost her job because she didn't have a friendly relationship with this man. And it's not being polite. They wanted an extra friend, ass-kissing, kind of flirty, gross relationship with this guy.
And that goes into entitlement. Like, how entitled do you think you are to get somebody fired from their job?
Yeah.
Like, you're a lawyer, and I can't understand. A man's entitlement is on another level. A white man's entitlement, but men's entitlement in general is just like.
I have a theory that that's pretty much the root of all problems in life.
Men.
No, entitlement specifically.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I feel like entitlement specifically is an issue. I feel like as girls we're so used to being rejected and told no, and we're not good enough. We're really like never good enough.
Yeah.
So we're used to things like that where we can handle rejection, especially relationships. But anyway, that's my one word story, but I have another one that's even worse.
All right, I'm listening.
Okay, my next one. Before I worked at Twickenham. Okay, cheers. I like your little clean.
You're not drinking it all. I'm a drink. Let's chug this one, okay?
I just took a strong sip.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna get drunker under the lights too, because it gets you drunker. It does. Okay. So the next one, when I was in high school, not right out of high school, I was like 19. I got a bartending job at a dive bar outside of New Orleans. Mm-hmm. So there was this summer, I would stay at my dad's. My dad lived in New Orleans, and I would stay with my dad, and I got a little bartending job. Mm-hmm. It was a hole-in-the-wall biker bar in Louisiana, so I'm talking ratchet. It was like, it was where bikers came. They got $2 Budweisers.
Oh, yeah.
Dirty biker
really
mouths.
Dirty. Yeah.
Yeah, and I had never bartended before, so this man, he was a man from New Jersey who had just opened up this New Orleans bar. He gave me daytime shifts. So I literally went there, and I could make like $50 a day. And that was fun.
And that was your first time bar? That was out of high school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was literally just like opening beers during the day for these biker people.
Because in Louisiana, you can bartend at 18. I know it's different out here. You have to be 21 to bartend. So in Louisiana, it's 18. Yeah.
Yeah, I was young. Anyway, so I would go there and I would work, whatever. And the owner was always there during my shifts and during the day. And he, at least one day, he encouraged me to drink. And he was like, yeah, like take this shot with me. And I'm like, cool, whatever. I get lit. And we get really, I get a buzz. Mm-hmm. And there's not much, I've never even told this story. There's not much going on in the restaurant or the bar. And he's like, hey, come to my office. I want to show you something.
No.
I've never even told this story in my life.
Yeah, I've never
but I'm fine to tell it. But he had porn on the computer. Yeah.
You're lying.
No, he literally had porn on, and then he proceeded to go down on me. But I was drunk, and I was 19, and this is my boss. So I was just, like, it was hazy. I was like, what? Uh-huh. But I guess it impacted me because I never went back. I didn't go back. I never worked that shift again. Never called the guy. There was nothing, and I guess I was like over it after that. But I continued living my life. But like at 19, I think, oh, whatever, a guy likes me. But now I'm like, wow, you lured a 19-year-old to come work at your bar, and then you gave her alcohol, and then you went in your office, and it just, that's a lot. And I was too stupid. I feel like low key, I'm sorry if you're young, but you're stupid
you're
at
so
19.
Dumb. You're so dumb.
You're gonna be dumb till at least now.
Yeah, at least till
at least till today o'clock.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna be so dumb.